soil, soul, and spoil. When I realized joy and gratitude were closely connected, I ramped up my gratitude. It made all the difference. M.R. Dickinson. Smog to clog, environment to employment, social distances to marital separations, traffic jams to mental blocks, and a whole lot more create hurdles in our routine. Though we may encounter many speed breakers, curves, slopes, and rivers that slow us down on the highway of life, life goes on. And so does the road. We can get through the journey either laughing or complaining, crying or smiling, cursing or praying. Choice remains with us, but the travel is compulsory. We simply cannot refuse to breathe, to grow old, and to live on. Once two sperms join and become one, it is no longer the embryo's choice to stop living. Life is a continuous process, till our time is up. Just as living is compulsory, so too are hardships. Rich or poor, evil or pious, uncivilized or cultured people from all walks of life come face to face with their own difficulties. It doesn't matter much if these difficulties remain personal. Humans have grown so powerful with their technology and access to information that they are seriously jeopardizing the Earth's environment and beyond. The story of pollution on Earth is no longer a secret, nor is the leftover debris in space floating around the Earth. As a matter of fact, pollution has now become directly correlated with human beings. Where there is pollution, there is human presence. Everything else, other than the humans, across the universe seems to have been affected. Humans, on the other hand, dance to a different tune. They try to till, toil, tint, treat, and transform the planets according to their own will. They even plan to terraform Mars, the moon, and more. The moon never begs for attention, Shrishti Sinha, but the Earth does. Only loving hearts pay attention to the smiling moon, and only people with an awakened consciousness cry out loud for others to pay attention to the Earth. The continued stubbornness to stick to the exploitative lifestyle of an industrialized society is the major concern of pollution. Instead of being grateful to the universe, we are humiliating it. And that's not clever at all. How can we be so arrogant? The planet is, was, and always will be stronger than us. We can't destroy it. If we overstep the mark, the planet will simply erase us from its surface and carry on existing. Why don't they start talking about not letting the planet destroy us? Paulo Coelho. No doubt both desire and determination have seen human beings from caves to terraforming Mars. They are a multiplanetary species now. What's more, they have the potential to explore, explode, and exploit the stars and moons of the cosmos. It is not an impossible task for an intelligent creature like a human to resolve the issue of pollution and debris. They only need to develop a desire and a will to do so. If they want a better future, it is imperative that they protect the environment of their planet and their universe. The first form of pollution they need to eradicate is the one that is in their thoughts. They have to realize that they cannot expect the planet to survive forever unless they start to take care of their surroundings right now. The only path to survival is to remain part of the universe and become its custodians. The universe loves humans, for sure. They should reciprocate. Not only the thirsty seeks the water as well seeks the thirsty. Rumi.